Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good today. Alright, well this makes the second day that I'm going to be telling you another story, alright? Now as I said before, I'm going to try to have this story in the middle. I don't want something too exciting just yet, because if I do continue the story time, I would like to save those extreme stories for when I do it. At the same time, I don't want to do something that's a little bit lower scale, or like something that's mundane. Like I said, I will challenge myself eventually to take something that's ordinarily mundane and make it interesting. So right now I'm kind of staying in the middle. Alright, so gather around. Come on. Gather on your phone, gather on your laptop, your computer. Because I have to tell you another story. I'm going to tell you the story when I got into a fight when I was in kindergarten. Yes, kindergarten. I was 5 years old. Now, the way it happened, when I was in kindergarten, I had a friend. And his name was Danny. And Danny, for whatever reason, always wanted my stuff. Whether it was like a colored pencil or a snack from my lunch, for whatever reason, he always just kept asking me for my stuff. And every single time he did, he'd always offer something in exchange. But it was always something really crazy or ridiculous. Like, Julian, if you give me your blue pencil, I'll give you 100 candy bars tomorrow. You know, or like 300 popsicles the next day or something like that. And I believed him. I believed him several times. And as time kept going on, it just kept racking up. You know, like I remember, you know, the days went on, I go up to Danny, I'd be like, hey Danny, you know, like I said, like I gave you like the snack that came in my Lunchable the other day. Like, you know, you said you was gonna give me like 100 candy bars like today, but you know, where is it? And I don't know, he always had an excuse. He always had excuses as to why he was good for it, and he always has excuses why he didn't have it. I don't know, that just kept happening like over and over and over again. One day, I just got fed up. We was at the playground. And I went to Danny asking him, you know, hey man, you know, like where's my stuff? Like at this point, he's like 1,000 things in, you know, like he's in debt. Like, you know, it's getting crazy. So I asked him, you know, Danny, where's the stuff? You know, like where the candy bars, where the popsicles, where the ice cream cartons, you know? And I don't know, once again, more excuses, you know, I don't have it. I don't remember how this happened, but in that conversation, some type of altercation happened, some type of argument. And I got tired and I kicked him in the stomach. Like you first off, you have to understand, I was always a mild-mannered kid. I had never done something like that before. And something like that never really happened again for the most part. Like even me growing up to this day. And I don't know, I just got tired and I just kicked him in the stomach. And I remember after that, Danny ran off. And I was with myself at that moment. I'm like, okay, what are the repercussions to what I just did? Like, what are the consequences of my actions? A few minutes later, Danny comes back with 2 other boys. And he was like, that's him. That's the one who kicked me in the stomach. I don't know what happened. One of the boys just started screaming. He was just like, ah! And he starts chasing after me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I try to escape on the monkey bars. So I'm like climbing up the ladder to go up the monkey bars, and it's like I grab it, but they grab my legs, like they grab like my pants legs, and they're like tugging me, and I'm trying to kick them off, and I'm just like, yeah! But then right when I think that this is the end of me, like this is my final hour, the bell rings. So then I'm like, oh thank gosh, recess is over. So then we head back inside, and then I remember when I got home, I told my parents what happened. I was just like, Mom, Dad, I got into a fight today. And my mom, she seemed more concerned. My dad, he seemed more curious. So I tell them the story, and I can tell they're exchanging glances during my retelling and afterward. And then my dad looked at me and he was just like, son, my man. And he gave me a high five. And my mom, she was just like, no, like you can't do that. And basically basically, like, of course, my parents did not approve of me fighting, but my dad was proud of me because I stood up for myself. Especially because, like, it was like 3 boys. It was like Danny and the 2 other boys. And he was just like, you know, like, son, like, you're not supposed to get into a fight. He's like, but you stood up for yourself. Like, you ain't going out like, he's like, you ain't go out like no punk. He was like, I'm proud of you. And of course, like, my mom, like, you know, of course she didn't want to agree, but you know that half and half. So he was like, we're going to type you up a note, give it to your teacher, clear everything up. Next day, I give it to my teacher, and I'm in trouble. She was not going. All right, she read the note. She read everything that happened. She was like, Julian, Daddy, come over here. And then she's yelling at her. She was like, you kicking people in the stomach. And just like all this other stuff. She's just like, don't put your heads down. You're not getting recess today. So that was it. We just put our heads down. And I ain't talked to Danny after that. You know, that was it. But yeah, there you go. That is the story of how 5-year-old Julian got into a fight in kindergarten. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. Gonna try and continue these short stories. Again, let me know, you know, how you guys are liking it. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently holding a poll that will end on the 29th, so I believe that is this Thursday, as to whether or not I should continue doing the daily vlogs. I kind of already have an idea as to what I will do, but just in case if you haven't voted or if you have any thoughts on the subject, there is a link in the description. It's the very first link, so you can vote yes or no, and you can tell me in the comments just your thoughts on, you know, the story I just told, these stories in general, and just vlogging in general. Like I said, I really like to know your thoughts. Alright, so, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys know when my videos are going up. And you can show your support by donating to me. I have a Patreon and a PayPal donation link in the description as well. Alright, so, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.